Okay, I was discussing the percentage error. In percentage error, let us take one example. In this example, I suppose that in the experiment the time period is comes out to be 2 seconds and 3 seconds, and I want to find the percentage error. So before finding, first I will find the true value. True value 2 plus 3 divided by 2, it is 5 by 2. So if I solve it, will come out with 2.5. Now I will find delta T1. That will be true value 2.5 minus observed value 2. ये थी observed value 2. If I solve, I think I get 0.5. Similarly, what will be delta 2? True value is 2.5, but observed value is 3. Look at this. It comes out to be minus zero point 0.5, but you have to take 0.5. So if I take the average of this, then it will be 0.5 plus zero point 0.5 divided by 2. So if I solve, I get it as 0.5. Then I get it as point. Now I want to find the this error. Just check which percentage error is delta average value, true value multiplied by 100. So average value comes out to be 0.5. True value was 2.5 multiplied by 100. So if I solve, this is cancel out. So after solving, it comes out to be 20%. So this is the method to solve the numerical based on error. Now I come to the next topic, that is called combination of errors. Combination of errors. When we talk about combination, so one thing is clear now, henceforth, this absolute error can be positive, can be negative. One thing keep in your mind. Now in physics, whenever a quantity is written as z equal to a plus minus delta a, so it is clear that this a value, this value is true value, and this is the mean absolute error. This is the mean absolute error. Now I want to find that next topic, write down in your copy, it is combination of errors. In combination, the first problem is, let us suppose you have two quantity a plus minus delta, b plus delta minus b. I call this as quantity as z1 and this is z2. And I want to find z1 plus 2. So first heading is when two quantities are added. We can say it is the addition. We can say it is the addition. So I want to find what will be the answer if I add these two quantities. Check which. Let us put the value of this a plus minus delta a plus b plus minus delta b. Now you can write a plus b plus minus delta a plus minus delta b. So there are different cases. There are number of cases are there. We can make 1, 2, 3, 4 cases. But the maximum 4 means plus 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 minus minus plus minus minus. Therefore, what will be maximum error? We always take maximum possibility error. A maximum error when both all these quantity will be positive. Therefore, answer will be a plus b plus delta a plus delta b. So from this relation, it is clear that if two quantities are added, then their true value is also added as well as error is also added. If I take the example, let us suppose T1 is the temperature 2 plus minus 0.3 Kelvin, and T2 is the temperature 9 plus minus 0.6 Kelvin, and I want to find the resultant temperature, so T1 plus T2. So I will add, when I add 9 plus 2 will be 11, and this is separated at 0.3, this 0.9 Kelvin. So I think it is easy, clear to all of you. Next, the topic I come, that is called subtraction. So when I talk about subtraction, in that case, now I am taking z1 minus z2. Pay attention to z1. So it will be, what was z1? Z1 was a plus minus delta minus b plus minus delta b. If I take negative inside, I get plus minus delta I minus b. When it is multiply, minus plus minus 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 plus delta b. It will be a minus b plus minus delta I minus plus delta b. Again, there are four cases: positive, negative, negative, positive, positive. But if you take maximum error, maximum possibility of error. You will write, sir, in that case z1 minus z will be a minus b plus minus plus sign lena, we have to take only plus sign plus delta I. Very important result. If two quantities are subtracted from each other but still the error get added. If in the same question, in above the same question, if in the same question, if I want to find T2 minus T1, that is difference of temperature, then 9 minus 2, 7, it is okay. But this error will not be subtracted according to this formula. You will add these two. So 0.9. So clear, beta? So always remember, whenever to subtract, two value will be subtracted but error will be added. So that was about my subtraction. Now I come to the next topic, that is called multiplication. Just a minute. Multiplication. Third is the multiplication. So same quantity, now z is equal to a dot b. So when I multiply, I want to find z plus z delta z. That is the error in the multiplication. Error in the multiplication. So a may be written as a plus minus delta a, b is b plus minus delta b. Let us multiply. ab plus minus a delta b plus minus b delta a plus minus delta a delta b. This AB, this is z plus minus delta. This AB is nothing but equal to z. So this z will be cancelled out. You left with plus minus delta z plus minus a delta b plus minus b delta. Now look at this. This delta A and delta B are the small absolute error in the measuring the value of A and B. Since it is very small quantity, so if small quantity multiply by another small quantity, you get another small answer, so can be neglected. So we neglect this one. After neglecting, I get this result. Therefore, what will be maximum error? Again, there are number of possibility. To take maximum error, you will take only plus sign. So it will be delta z a delta b plus b delta a. But this result is not symmetrical. To make it symmetrical, let us divide AP both sides. Let us divide AP both sides. Now you can see AA cancel out, BB cancel out, and this is Z. Therefore, delta Z by Z will be equal to delta A by A plus delta B by B. This is the answer. So when two quantities multiply each other, your errors will not multiply. In that case, you will write the relative error. Let us solve this question with example so that concept be clear. Let us suppose the length of a rectangle is given by 2 plus minus 2 centimeter and breadth is given by 3 plus 0.3 centimeter. I am taking the simple one. So I want to find its error in area. Now I know that in case of rectangle, area is length into breadth. So you know that if z equal to a dot b, then in order to find the error, we will write delta z by z. Here instead of z we are writing a, so it will be delta a by a. Instead of a there is written l, so it will be delta l by l. Similarly delta b by b. Now you can see in this is your l and this is your delta l. Similarly this is your b and this is your delta b. So if I solve it, I get delta a by a equal to delta l. Delta l is 0.2, check karo bache, 0.2, and l is 2, plus b is 0.3, and this is 2. If you solve, you get here 1 by 10, it is 3. 1 by 10, 2 by 10, 2 by 10, after solving you get it comes out to 0.2. But this is the value of delta a by a. But I want to find error in the measurement of A. From this you will write delta A by A is equal to 0.2, then multiply. This implies delta A will be 0.2 into area. So delta A is equal to 0.2 into area. Area is length into breadth. area into length into breadth. And what is length? Length is 2 and breadth is 3. So if you multiply, you get 1.2. Therefore therefore error in the measurement of area will be, that will be a plus minus delta a. What is a पे चलते हैं. What is a बेटा? What is a? What was a? फिर से देखना पड़ेगा. a क्या था बेटा? a था लेंथ इंटू ब्रेथ. 2 इंटू 3 6 प्लस माइनस 1.2 सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर. So this is the method by which we can solve the numerical if it is multiplied. Next question, when two quantities are in division and divided. In order to understand this concept, first you must know there is a theorem in mathematics that is called binomial theorem. Binomial theorem. Binomial theorem states that, I'm taking only one part, that 1 plus x e power n is written, then answer will be 1 plus n x, provided the value of x is very small. This concept I will use in solving this when two quantities are divided. Very easy, just check with it. So in this, z is equal to a by b, and I want to find z plus minus delta z. I will put the value of a plus minus delta a. B value is b plus minus delta b. Or it is a plus minus delta a. Take this b plus minus delta b in -1. इसको ऊपर लेके जाओगे, इसका पावर क्या हो गया? अभी मेरे को ये यूज़ करना है, कर लेते हैं. यहाँ से टेक ए कॉमन, इनसाइड यू गेट 1 प्लस डेल्टा ए. टेक बी कॉमन, इनसाइड यू गेट 1 प्लस डेल्टा बी बाय बी -1. नाउ इट इज सिमिलर टू 1 प्लस एक्स एन, 1 प्लस एक्स की एन. According to formula, it will be 1 plus nx. Let us take inside. So AB equal to 1 plus minus delta A by 1. Now if you multiply negative with plus, negative with negative, so it will be minus plus delta B by B. What is this? This is equal to what? This is equal to Z. This is equal to Z. Let us solve it. So if I solve, I get z is equal to, yes, I get, after solving, you get z plus minus delta z is equal to AB. 1 plus minus delta A by 1 minus plus delta B by B. This is nothing but equal to z. So divide this side. Divide this side. नीचे ले लिए इसको क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई कर दो. 1 प्लस माइनस डेल्टा ए, 1 से 1 इससे हो गया, प्लस माइनस डेल्टा बी बाय बी प्लस माइनस डेल्टा ए बाय ए डेल्टा बी बाय बी. Again these two quantities are small quantity. If you multiply, answer will be small, so we neglect this. You get here 1 plus minus delta by z equal to 1 plus minus delta A plus minus delta B by B. 1 get cancel out. Again there are two possibilities. What are these two possibilities? Possibilities are possibility that maximum error plus minus plus, therefore will be maximum error. Take positive sign, so it will be delta z by z equal to delta A by so this is the maximum error that we get in case when two quantities are divided. And it is clear that when two quantities are divided, the answer is same when two quantities multiply with each other. It means in solving the numerical, you will do the numerical in the same way as you did when two quantities are multiplied. Let us take one example. You know that so let us solve one numerical. You know that the voltage applied across a conductor is given by 2 plus minus 4 volt, and the corresponding current current that comes, it is 2.6 ampere. I want to find the error in its resistance. I know in class 10th V equal to IR, so R will be equal to V by I. So look at this, Z equal to A by B. To solve this, what I will write, delta R by R equal to delta V by V plus delta I by I. Put the value of delta V. What is delta V? It is 0.4. What is V? It is 2. Plus delta I. What is delta I? 0.6 and it is 2. When you solve, you get 0.2 plus 0.3. It comes out to be 0.5. But I want to find delta R. So delta R will be equal to 0.5 multiplied by R. 0.5 R is V by I. You look at this, V by I. V is 2 and I is 2. So it will come out to be 1. So 0.5 ohm. Therefore answer will be R plus minus delta R. So R was my 1 plus minus error is 0.5. So this will be answer. So in this way we can solve the numericals. The last is fifth one, that is when two quantities are in its power. So let us solve very simple question. Now I want to find the R in Z. I will write Z plus minus delta Z, A plus minus delta A की power n. Take A common. When you take A outside, it's power n, so it will be A की power n. Inside you get 1 plus delta A by A की power n. Again here I will use binomial theorem, 1 plus x की power n, 1 plus nx provided this quantity is small. So it comes out to be Z plus minus delta Z. What is this? This is again Z, so divide it. So it comes out to be 1 plus minus delta A by A की power n. Now I will use binomial theorem, 1 plus minus n delta A by A. Binomial का means इसको इधर multiply करना है. Again I am writing the formula is 1 plus x की power whole n equal to 1 plus nx. This was a binomial theorem. So when you solve, you get 1 plus minus delta Z by Z is equal to 1 plus minus n delta A by 1 again cancel out. You get plus minus delta Z by Z plus minus n delta A by A. If you take maximum error, beta, in maximum error you get plus sign, so you get delta Z by Z and delta A by A. It means when in physics I am solving the numerical and get it is power something power beta. In that case I will multiply this power with this quantity to get the answer. Chalo, let us solve one more numerical. That let us suppose the radius example है बेटा. Let us suppose the radius of a sphere is given to you this meter, and I want to find the percentage error and its volume. I want to find the percentage error. So very simple. I know that volume of a sphere is 4 pi by 3 r cube. ध्यान से देखना बेटा. So when you are going to find the error percentage relative whatever, neglect this constant. So it means volume is proportional to r की cube. So a की power n, r की cube. So delta v by v, in this case r into delta r by r. 3 into delta r. You can see in this, what is delta r? Delta r is 0.4. What is r? 2. So when I solve 2 to cancel, it comes out to be I think 0.6. But since I want to find the percentage error, so I multiply delta v by v into 100. 0.6 multiplied by 100, after solving it comes out to be 60%. बट इफ ए स्टूडेंट आस्क सर मेरे को ना उसका एरर इन वॉल्यूम फाइंड करना है, परसेंटेज नहीं फाइंड करना. ठीक है बेटा, वो भी कर देते हैं. डेल्टा वी बाई वी की वैल्यू 0.6 आई, तो इसको निकालने के लिए क्या आएगा, वी इधर मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे. 0.6 इंटू वी, वट इज़ वी? वी इज़ द वॉल्यूम एंड वॉल्यूम इज़ 4 पाई बाई 3 इंटू आर का क्यूब. एंड इफ़ यू सॉल्व यू गेट 0.64. पाई की वैल्यू आपको पता है 3.14 इंटू 3, आर की वैल्यू 2. आर लेना बेटे अकेला, आर ये वाला 2, so it will be 8. So solve and get the value of delta. So this is the end of the combination of errors. So if I revise again once again all the formulas in a single way, then I will say just a minute beta. So if I summarize the result whatever we did, then I came to know that if I have two quantities, z1 a plus minus delta a and z2 is b plus minus delta b, then if I add z1 plus z2, then error also added and quantities are also added. If I take the difference, this was first result, second is, then error is again added but true value gets subtracted. If you take the multiplication, then in case of multiplication that will be equal to delta z by z equal to delta a by a plus delta b by b. Fourth, if you divide two quantities, then again you get delta z by z equal to delta a by delta b by. And the fifth and the last, if two quantities is power, then delta z by z is equal to, so this is answer. So better solve the numericals. You have a doubt, you can ask me. Already I given the assignment. You can solve this. Thank you very much.